squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCF Knights offense will go on the attack first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The Knights looking to convert on fourth down. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Knights line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Kansas offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball in every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The give is to Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Lance Leipold is a 6-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making checks. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Quickly complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Burke. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Knights line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Pickett. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to ride this running back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. He's got it down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Creates a little space. Lots of running room.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Daniels. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jayhawks. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Hit as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Finds his tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Burke. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Wade. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Lost to throw again. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Burke. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Jackson going to throw it. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller's still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for...
Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Kansas. And the pummeling has started. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive. They
picked off. What a play to set him drop. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Looking for a huge play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing. You're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He throws one to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game.
Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to throw it. Might be looking to run. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a grab down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Knights in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Oh, they might get free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football, and they are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it, using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback moving. Slithers into space. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Brown wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Well, Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just